Hello students. Now in this lecture we will talk about LC oscillations, and basically what it means is a combination of ideal pure LC circuit when we are putting together. Okay, so remember one thing, that in practical this is not actually possible, because every piece of wire you take will have some resistance, so resistance will come into play. But uh, theoretically we are just talking about if there is a combination of pure L and C circuit. Now before I start, remember one thing, that the energy stored in any capacitor is Q square by 2C, which we have studied in capacitance, and energy stored in inductor is 1/2 Li square. Third thing which you need to remember, and of course you know it, I will repeat it, is that inductor will always resist whatever change is happening. Basically what does that mean is, if something is increasing, it will oppose that. If something is decreasing, it will support that. Okay, whatever is happening, it will oppose. Okay, now consider these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cases. So if I say A, this is B, this is C, and this is D, E, F, G, H, and I. Okay, so these are 9 cases. Now let's start with A. Now if you see in A, right now the circuit is off, circuit is broken at t is equal to 0, and hence because the circuit is broken, the current is 0. Okay, and this is a capacitor which is fully charged with the charge Q. Okay, and inductor connected is L, but the circuit here, the switch here is turned off, so the current flowing is 0. Now the moment we turn the switch on, let's come to the direction to the diagram number 2 or B. In this we will see a current starts flowing. Remember, current has just started flowing, it is not yet the peak current. It would have been the peak current, which is I naught, if there would have been no inductor, but in this case there is the inductor, so it just started, and the current here we are saying is I. Now what is happening is, plus Q is plus Q and minus Q, and the current will flow from positive to negative, and the direction of the current would be in this direction. Correct? Okay. Let me go a bit more ahead. In the due course, this current will get to the peak level, which is I naught, the peak current. Now what will happen is, by then all the charges or all the electrons will flow from here to here, and the potential difference between the capacitor plates will become 0. Okay, very good. Now before I come to fourth one, let me take a step back and go to the second one. Now when the current starts flowing, so the current increases gradually from I to I naught, and the direction of increase is in this direction. So what will happen, this inductor will work opposite to it. By whatever I've written here, inductor will resist whatever change is happening. So a battery will be created with positive here and negative here. Okay, and that is why it is taking time. However, in the due course, it will get the maximum current. Okay, coming on to diagram number 4th, which is D. In this, what will happen is, now this current reaches the peak, so very soon all this will become positive charge. Okay, this will become positive charge and this will become negative charge because current is flowing in this direction, so electrons are getting accumulated here. Correct? Now when this is happening, the current in the circuit is I. Remember, it is not the peak current. It is not the peak current. Okay, now current flows from here positive to negative. Okay, let me explain or reiterate the fourth one again. So in the fourth one, the current in the third which we left was the current was in this direction. So all the positive this will become positive end, this will become negative end. Okay, so the the current will flow from, at this stage it was 0, and at this stage it will be like this, and very soon it will be plus q and minus q. Now here the inductor will again oppose this change. So this time it will be minus and plus the battery symbol. So current will, current will decrease, charge will increase because all the things are accumulating here. So current gradually will decrease and charge will get accumulated here. Okay, coming on to fourth one. In this, it reaches the peak. After reaching the peak, the current in this becomes 0. Okay, very good. After this, in this is positive, negative. So now the current will start flowing in this direction, and this will oppose it. So it will positive and negative just to oppose this flow. Okay. Okay. Now this will positive now because it will oppose the change. Remember, it will oppose the change. Okay. Okay. Now gradually again it will be 0, and the current will be 0. After that again, all the charges will get accumulated here. It will be plus q and minus q. Okay, current will decrease and charge will increase. Correct? Let me write it here. In this case, I will go up and Q will go down in this case. Okay, now in this case I already told you, and here current will decrease, charge will go up, and it will start accumulating here. And what will happen here? Again, all the charges will get accumulated here and the current flow would be 0. Okay, now a very important thing, what exactly is happening here? So if you compare first, this and this are the same state, this and this are in same state, so it will keep moving in this form. Now what exactly is happening? So basically what is happening is, three things are happening here. Number one, there is some energy here, some energy here. So energy is moving from here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here. Two things. Third thing is, inductor is acting as a motor for this energy transmission or transition, because inductor has a property, anything when changes, anything which changes, is opposed by inductor, and an opposite EMF is created, which we have studied as per Lenz's law. So basically this is what is happening in this, and this explanation comes in exam, and then you can write very clearly stating that energy is moving from here to here, here to here, and ultimately it completes a cycle from here to here, and this completes one cycle and it keeps on gets repeated. Okay,